Well, listeners, I have just had an amazing afternoon sitting down and taking a listen to Wind Rose's brand new album called Trollslayer. This is an absolutely amazing album. It comes out on the 4th of October, and we thought today we would actually get one of the members of the band on the phone to chat all about this amazing new album. So welcome to the program, Francesco.
Hey there, how you doing, boys? Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm going really, really well, and I have to ask, this brand new album, like I said, I've been listening to it all afternoon. Tell us a little bit about what you guys were talking about when you first started to work on this album. What kind of plans did you have for the album from the beginning?
To be honest, we don't ask ourselves too much when we're in a phase of composing stuff, because we want to keep it more real as possible, you know. So it's important to don't stress too much on what is like, for example, what is a single or what is not a single, or, you know, the radio or not radio, you know. Fuck off everything. I mean, do what you want, do what you feel, and you will always do the right thing, you know? In art, at least. In the music, it's like this.
So does that make...
This is our way to do stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So does that make it interesting in the early days of a new album to see what different people are bringing to the table when they've gone away and started writing, whether that be riffs or lyrics? What's that like for you in those early stages?
I mean, you mean years ago?
Oh, no.
What do you mean early stages?
In the early stages of a new album. So, what's that like when you... Yep.
But the new album, in my opinion, is one of the most complete album for dwarf metal. Let's say, let's define it like the people like it, no? And in my opinion, compared to the previous albums, is more complete, because it has party songs, but it also has serious songs. It has slow and rhythmic songs, but it has also fast songs. So it's more complete. It has a lot of different tastes, and we can make happy people that like also different stuff. So that's the thing that we are more proud about it.
That was one of the things I wrote in my notes. There's such a wide variety of styles and types of music on this album. Did you find that challenging as a band to deliver an album like that?
No, because to be honest, we just made what we felt in the moment, to keep it true. We just, you know, sit a couple of times per week all together, you know, me, Claudio, and Federico. So me, the vocalist, the guitar player, and the keyboard player, we sit at a table and we say, you know, we should continue probably today this project, or this one, or that one. And then we just write down what we feel in the moment. We don't have much, we don't ask ourselves much, you know, like we don't have boundaries, let's say.
Yeah.
So it's a cool thing.
Tracks like The Great Feast, Underground, and Rock and Stone, they're tracks that you just know are going to sound absolutely amazing live. Are you excited about being able to get to the point of playing those tracks live for your fans?
Yeah, I mean, there will be good tracks and good moments with the new album, because I mean, some of the new songs are very also fun to play. The only problem is that for this tour that we are going to make now, we don't have time. You know, we just have 35 minutes, so there's no time to let's say to how can I say to play all the songs of the new album.
Yep.
For the new album surprises, they have to come and wait and come to our headliner show. In the headliner show, they will have also, a new stage set up, new stuff. So it will be cool.
Rock and Stone is also a track that was inspired by the video game Deep Rock Galactic. Tell us a little bit about that. Are movies and video games something that often inspire the band when they're working on tracks?
Let's say that, working with them, it was very cool, and also very easy, because that everything happened very very natural. We made a video on TikTok and they answered it, and then we had a couple of video calls with them, and we understood that we had, like a sort of blank page. I mean, we had the how it's called, that I don't know the word in English. We had in Italian is the nulla osta. When they give you all the permission, to make whatever you want.
Yep.
And so it was cool because obviously we didn't have any like any of the bureaucracy, that sometimes you have when you have to make a song in collaboration with someone. So they were very open to this, and they gave us the freedom to do whatever we want. And it is also very cool because we had the opportunity to work with them and open up on the gamer, let's say, on the gaming world, more and more. So for us, it was the perfect, how can I say, the perfect opportunity, to discover something new.
Yeah, is that? I was going to ask, is that something that you would like to do more of in the future as well? Collaborate with other mediums of media like film and video games. Would you like to do that again in the future?
If there would be a possibility, yes. But it has to be 100%. It has to be 100% something that we fit in. Yeah. It should not be something forced. It has to be something actually that is cool.
Yep.
This is the important thing, because otherwise it sounds fake. We don't like.
Well, one of the tracks that really spoke to me on this album was "No More Sorrow." Tell us a little bit about that track, because that's such a deep and meaningful track.
So this track is the final part of the life of the Trollslayer. So it's a part that for sure has some identity more than the others, and it's the final part, as I said, of the Trollslayer. So it's also the part where the Trollslayer dies.
Yeah.
And for me, it has a very a very big and strong meaning, because let's say that in the last song of the album, I always put more my feelings, more what I want to say, and more myself. So in order to compose it and to write these lyrics, I had to recall also feelings of depression, of also dark feelings and dark moments of my life, you know. So it always have a special touch, you know, the last song of the album. And No More Sorrow in the specific, it's a song of, it's the final moment of the Trollslayer, so he accepts his fate, his death,
Yep.
and to die against the biggest and strongest enemy that he can fight. So it's a cool moment of the story.
Yeah, like you just said, you do always have a really emotional and heartfelt song to finish an album. Do you often find that your listeners out there relate to those tracks and contact and talk to you about the fact that those tracks mean so much to them?
Yeah, I mean, I also at the concerts, I see people cry in front of me for some songs. You know, we have let's say that not the same song, but we have a similar song in the previous album that is called "I Am the Mountain," that it talks about depression, and it's a song that means a lot to me, and you don't know how many messages I received and I still receive for this song, you know, of people that saying, you know, this song saved my life, this song made this song made that, or when I hear this song I understand that I'm not alone, you know, feeling like this. And for me it's the best thing in the world, because I can help someone with my music. So it's one of the best feelings in the world.
Definitely. So with the album coming out on October 4th, what has the band got planned for the next few months and going into next year? Are you hoping to get out there and do a lot more shows?
After this tour, we will take a little bit of break and until the next year, and then we will continue, you know, touring headliner for sure.
Is there a chance
the new album is out, so
yeah,
so we have to go everywhere, and we hope also to come to Australia, you know, or New Zealand. So
yeah, we would definitely love that. Are you aware of how many Australian fans that you have these days?
We can see it together. Wait a second. We can see it together. Let me go on Spotify artist. At least we can see the ones on Spotify.
Yep. Well, I know we are running out of time very, very quickly, so I guess to finish off, what would you like to say to your fans out there who are about to sit down and listen to Trollslayer on the 4th of October?
I want to say that if the guys really want to make a full experience out of this album, they have to listen to it, and then you know, don't look at the singles, don't look at this kind of stuff, just listen to it and find your conclusion by yourself, and find your favorite songs by yourself, and then let us know what you think about it in our social medias. Why not?